nutshell.
Cloak and dagger, Robbo, you put it in front of us last night, and I'm bowling it up to King and McClure.
Yes.
The headlines today were surrounding Travis Cloke. Magpies still in a flap over Cloke. Patrick Smith making the case that it can undermine the ambitions of Collingwood. And your piece in the Herald Sun, Cloke ready to deal, and perhaps by Friday we'll have settlement. So the fair point here is what the ramifications of all this are.
See if we can get this right.
Our ME Bank Fair Point, brought to you by ME Bank, Bank Fairer with ME Bank.
Well done.
Talking point or fair point. Is this Cloke's contract hurting the Pies' chance of winning the premiership?
I think it's been a distraction. Last year it was Mick Malthouse. This year it's Cloke. It's been a very selfish year for Travis Cloke, I would think, in a situation where he is just totally running the agenda at Collingwood. Totally running the agenda at Collingwood. And they don't want to have that. Bucks doesn't want it, and he knows that, and they want to finish it off as quick as they can. I hope they haven't relented and gone 5 years for him, because this could be a similar thing that happened with Cooter at Carlton many years ago. This is a very similar 5-year deals where you lock a player in, things go wrong, all of a sudden it doesn't work, there's no money to be used somewhere else. They've got great players around the place who deserve to be paid well too. And for mine, I think it's been a very selfish year for Travis Cloke and his management group.
Do you think it's affecting the players? Because I don't see that at all. I think the players are all happy with their own lot, and they sign up for whatever they sign up for, and they come in and they say, look, good luck to you. You get what you can get, but we want you to stay. They don't really get too much involved in what other people are getting paid. We played with Wayne Carey, who we knew was getting, you know, $1 million a year when we were all getting a pittance. But he was there, and he was the reason why we had success. So you would wear that. And I think the Collingwood players are the same. I don't see why there's so much pressure or scrutiny on the playing unit having a buy-in with us, because they don't.
What happens when it's talked about one player might be squeezed out, and he's a pretty popular player?
That could happen too, but the other side of it is that this bloke's not Carey. Cloke's not Carey, mate. He's miles off Carey.
He's as important to them. Without Cloke in that side, they can't win a flag.
Let me, no doubt about it. So, but the whole side of it is...
His importance is what we're saying.
The whole point about it is their midfield is so strong. The ball comes down there so often. He's averaged 2 goals a game this year, or just on 2 goals a game. He averages 2 tackles a game, or 1 tackle a game for the whole year. I don't think he's playing anywhere near his best. So demanding this sort of money for mine and maintaining it at $1 million player, there's a bit of responsibility there too.
So in some ways that's the intangible. What about the tangible, which is Chris Dawes? And the form that he has set himself has just not been up to scratch this year. This is how it looked on the back page of The Age today. Outdoors, is it time to give him a spell, or does he just have to fight through it, Mark?
He's got to fight through. I'm not so certain they couldn't play Nathan Brown up forward as a straight, fast leading forward. He could also have a run in the ruck, because Jolly goes all day. He's just been absolutely... His hands look flat. He doesn't kick the ball well. His confidence is low. Either you let him fight through and just continue to boost him up and give him a lot of confidence, or you put him in the Magoos for a couple of weeks and say, mate, you need to find some form. Go and have a bit of fun there and enjoy yourself for a change instead of getting bashed up in this competition. That's what's happening.
They've been playing this structure, you know, Dawes and Cloke, for 2.5 years now. They've got a flag, they've got a runner-up, now they're on top again. How difficult is the decision for Nathan Buckley to abandon that setup and say, right, sorry, Chris, we can't go with you anymore, and we're going to bring in a Wood, or you're right, or bring a Brown up and start anew at this stage of the season?
They had Lee Brown there, Dawes and Cloke, through their premiership year.
Yeah, they did too.
I think you'll see a Chris Tarrant go forward. I think they'll see over the next few weeks, let's have a look at this with the 3 big guys down there and Jolly doing the bulk of the ruck work in the middle of the ground. I think they need to have a look at it. You just don't know what's going to happen in the final series. You don't know what's going to happen. What happens if Darren Jolly goes down? They're going to need Dawes playing AFL football. I don't think it's time to rest him or put him back. Now it's getting to the pointy end. Now you want these guys playing AFL footy.
You agree.
You can't take a step back.
You both agree, which is an important thing. Stick with him. So that's what you're advising Nathan Buckley.
Play him forward more.
But he's got to repay that some faith at some stage, doesn't he? He's got to...
He's goal kicking. You can't miss the ball by that far, or the goals by that far sometimes. So he's actually really... He's in a bad space at the moment.